So, what is NPSH? In a fluid system involving pumps, ensuring smooth and efficient flow of liquid is essential. One of the most important parameters in the pump design and operation is the net positive suction head, which NPSH. NPSH is crucial for preventing cavitation, a condition where vapor bubbles form into the liquid and collapse violently, potentially damaging the pump internal components. Understanding NPSH helps engineers design safer and more reliable pumping system. For our key concept of NPSH, cavitation. Cavitation occurs when the local pressure in the fluid drops below its vapor pressure, causing the fluid to vaporize into bubbles. When these bubbles move into higher pressure areas, they collapse, producing shock waves that can erode the metal surface and degrade the pump performance. NPSH explain is used to assess the condition at the pump suction to ensure that the pressure remains above the fluid's vapor pressure, thus avoiding cavitation. It has two main forms, NPH available, which NPSHA, the actual pressure available at the pump suction above the vapor pressure of the fluid. It is determined by the system design and operating condition. And the second and last, NPSH required, which NPSHR, the minimum pressure required at the pump suction as specified by the pump manufacturer to avoid cavitation during operation.
So in this section, we will going to tackle about some relevant formulas and some examples for the net positive suction head available. So the problem states that a water pump is installed 2 meters above an open tank water. The water temperature is 25 degrees Celsius. The suction pipe is 3 meters long and causes a friction loss of 0.3 meters. The atmospheric pressure is 101.325 kilopascal. Find the NPSHA. So first, we will write down our formula for NPSHA, which is PO minus PV over PG plus the height and GC minus HF. So first we will find the PV. So the formula of the PV is log of X is equal to A, excuse me, minus B, C plus the temperature. So the A, B, and C, there are constants, which is this 8.07131 minus 1730.630 over 233.426 plus 25 degrees. So that is 23.68 millimeter mercury. So we need to convert this millimeter mercury into Pascal. By doing so, we need to multiply it by 101.325 Pascal over 760 millimeter mercury. So that leads us to 3157.07 Pascal. Now we are ready to um, calculate now the NPSHA. So the NPSHA available is the atmospheric pressure, which is 101.325. This should be Pascal. This is Pascal. That's an error. Sorry. And minus the PV, which is 3157.07 over a, we will assume a density of 1000 kilogram per meter, then gravitational na 9.81 meters per second square, right? So minus plus the height, which is above an open tank water, so that it will be a negative 2 over the gravitational constant, which is only 1, then minus our loss, which is 0.3 meters. 0.3 meters. Using a calculator, we will find so our answer here is negative 2.611 meters. So assuming that we have an NPSHR of, let's say, 10 meters, now is our net positive suction head available greater than the required? No, right? So therefore NPSHA is greater than, less than NPSHR. Therefore cavitation will not uh, cavitation will not form in the pump. So the formula for the net positive suction head available is this, just like in the Bernoulli, but without the efficiency and the power of the motor. So first, this is PO minus PV over density times G, plus the difference in height over the GC minus HF, or the friction loss. So why there's a G there? So in net positive suction head, we are we are we are we are measuring the head, not the pressure. So we must find the unit to be in meters. Therefore, by putting a G there, we will get a meter unit. So to get the value of the PB, it is just simply the log of x is equal to A minus B plus C over C plus T in Kelvin. This is in Kelvin. Oh, sorry, in Celsius. Celsius. So the And A, B, and C, there are constants, and here are their values. So for the A, it is 8.07131. For the B is 1730.630, and for the C is 233.426.
So now we have NPSH problem here. A pumping system is required to deliver 28.3 liters per second of water at 15 degrees Celsius. The suction line has a diameter of 152 mm and 91 meter long, and made of cast iron. The suction inlet is located 6 meters above the reservoir level. The reservoir is exposed to an atmospheric pressure of 101 kilopascal. The required net positive suction head of the pump is 2 meters. It must be determined if the system is prone to cavitation, and vapor pressure at 15 degrees Celsius is 16 kilopascal. Kinematic viscosity of water is 1.14 times raised to negative 6 meters squared per second. So now we have flow rate of 28.3 liters per second. Now, ang sa NPSH is kailangan lahat is meters. So, ang 28.3 liters per seconds ay kailangan natin gawing meters per seconds. Para gawin itong meter per seconds is ita-times lang natin siya. So, 1 meter over 1,000. So, ang result nito is 0.0283 meter per seconds. So, nakikita natin sa diameter is naka-millimeter. So, kailangan natin is gawin siyang meter. So, ita-times din natin siya sa 1 meter over 1,000 millimeter. So, ang magiging result nito is 0.152 meters. So, now, kukunin muna natin yung cross-sectional area niyo muna. So, ang formula is A equals to pi diameter squared over 4. So, input lang natin yung diameter dito. So, pi times 0.152 squared over 4 is equals to 0.0181 meter squared. So, ilabas na lang po natin yung mga calculator natin. Ayan, para sundan nyo po yung aking mga sinusolve para mabilis din. Ayan. So, for next na isa-solve natin is the velocity of our water. So, ang flow rate natin is 0.0283 meter per seconds, and our area is 0.152 meter. So, ang velocity natin is 1.56 meter per seconds. Now, isasolve naman natin yung Reynolds number niya. So, ang Reynolds number niya is, ang formulas is V velocity over times diameter times viscosity. So, ang velocity natin kanina is 1.56 meters per second times the diameter is 0.152 meters over 1.14 times 10 negative 6 meters squared per seconds. Ayan. Solve natin. So, ang sagot dito is 208,000. So, ang cast iron pisa table is 0.26 mm. Pero syempre, dapat nga meter, ita-times natin siya sa 1 over 1,000. So, ang result niya is 0.00026 meter. So, para makuha natin yung relative roughness ng ating cast iron is lalagay natin yung roughness ng cast iron over diameter. So, ang roughness ng cast iron is 0.00026 meters over diameter. So, ang diameter natin is 0.152 meter. So, ang sagot natin dito is 0.00717. Ayan. So, ang friction natin, syempre, approximately is 0.023. So, para makita natin yung head loss due to friction, ang formula niya is HF equals friction times L over length over diameter times velocity over 2 times gravity. So, i-input lang natin yung mga given. So, yung friction natin is 0.023. Ang length natin kanina is yung suction line length natin is 91 meter. Over ang diameter natin is 0.152 meter times the velocity is 1.56 meter per second squared over 2. So, ang alam na naman natin ang gravity is 9.81. So, para makita natin ang HF natin, head loss friction natin is, ang sagot is 1.708 meters. So, para makita natin yung NPSH available niya is P1 minus PV over P over I times G minus HF minus C2. So, yung P1 natin is yung 1001 kilopascal 101 kilopascal minus 16 kilopascal over yung P natin dito is 99 times 9.81 the gravity minus 1.708 minus 6. So, ang sagot natin dito okay, 101. So, kilopascal siya. Kailangan natin i-times 10 over 3 minus 16 times times 10 times 10 3 over 999 times 9.81 minus 1.708 minus 6 is equals to 0.965 meters. So, hindi niya na meet yung requirement ng NPSH na 2 meters. So, ako ang pinaka ano natin is the system is prone to cavitation. So, yun lang.
The coefficient for friction in the pipe is 1.7 centimeters, has been determined to be 3.0. If the reservoir is open to the atmosphere and the manufacturer recommends an NSPH of at least 2.5, will the pump operate properly if it is placed 1.5 meters above the water level in the reservoir? So, first, in order to understand the problem, you should draw first. So, this is the reservoir. if we raise it to 1.5 meters, and then we write the formula of NSPH is equal to P1 over density times gravity minus Z1 minus H1 and minus vapor pressure divided by velocity and times gravity. So first we get the H sub 1 minus 2, and the formula is CF u squared divided by twice the gravity. So we convert u first into velocity, so formula is u is equal to 8 is equal to v divided by pi over 4 b squared is equal to 20 liters per minute divided by pi over 4 times b, we convert it to meter squared, and it is equal to 1.1 meters per second. And then we go back to the previous formula and substitute the given data. So 3 times the 1.1 squared divided by 2 times the gravity, and it is equal to 1.1 squared divided by 2 times is equal to 0.185 meters. And then we go back to the formula of NSPH. And PSH, and then we substitute all the given data. So the atmospheric pressure is 1,300 Pascal. Then the vapor pressure of water at 20 degrees Celsius is 2,985, and the density of water with 20 with the temperature of 20 degrees Celsius is 995.7. So density of 995.7 times gravity minus the hindi kasya. So here ibaba lang natin. NPSH is equal to the atmospheric pressure times divided by the water density times gravity minus the HZ1 minus the computed H sub 1 minus 2, that is 0.185, minus the vapor pressure of water at 20 degrees is 2,985 divided by the density of the water at 20 degrees times the gravity. So it is equal to 8.38 meters. So let's compare the NPSH PSA is greater than NPSH required. So, the pump will operate properly even if we place it at 1.5 meters above the water level in the reservoir.
So next problem is a horizontal shaft centrifugal pump lifts water at 65 degrees Celsius. Suction nozzle is 1 meter below the pump center line. The pressure at the suction point equals 200 kilopascal gauge. The velocity is 3 meters per second. At 65 degrees Celsius, the saturation pressure is 25 kilopascal. The specific volume of saturated liquid is 0.001020 cubic meter over kilogram. Calculate the net positive suction head. So, the given is PS, the pressures at suction point is 200 kilopascal. The velocity at suction, Vs, equals to 3 meters per second. And suction nozzle below pump center line, ZA, equals to Z1 minus ZS equals to 1 meter. The saturation pressure at 65 degrees Celsius, PSAT, is equals to 25 kilopascal. Specific volume of liquid at 65 degrees Celsius, V is equals to 0.001020 cubic meter over kilogram. Density of liquid at 65 degrees Celsius. So, wala tayong density dito sa problem. So, isa-solve natin ito. We have volume naman at mas-solve natin. So, the formula of density is 1 over V and 1 over 0.001020, yun yung V natin. So, ang sagot natin ay 980.392. Check natin yan. 1 over 0.001020. So, same sila. 980.392. So, next natin gagawin ay kukunin natin yung P absolute. P absolute is equals to PS plus PATM. So, given naman yung PS natin. Ang PS natin is 200 kilopascal. 200 kilopascal. Yung PATM natin, sa isang ATM, meron tayong 101.325 kilopascal. So, isa-substitute na natin dito sa formula. So, PS is 200 plus 101.325 kilopascal. So, ang ating P absolute is equals to 301.325 kilopascal. So, matatandaan natin ang Bernoulli equation. Ang kanyang formula is P1 PS minus P1 over density G plus Vs squared minus V1 squared is equals to 2G. So, minus ZA. So, ating net positive suction head is, kanyang formula is MPSH is P1, wait, P1 over density G plus V1 squared over 2G minus P saturation density G. So wala tayong given na P1 tsaka V1 squared. So ang ating magiging formula is PS density G plus Vs squared over 2G minus ZA. So, dito sa formula natin is wala tong V1 tsaka V2. So, pwede nating i-substitute tong PS tsaka Vs squared dito sa ating NPSH. So, ating magiging formula is PS density G plus Vs squared over 2G minus ZA minus P saturation over density G is equals to NPSH. So, pwede natin pag-combine yung PS tsaka PSAT. Pag ma-minusin natin, PS minus P saturation over density G plus Vs squared over 2G minus ZA is equals to NPSH. So, ito na yung magiging working formula natin. So, isa-substitute na natin itong mga given natin dito sa ating formula. So, PS natin is P suction (200 kilopascal). Ay, mali. Yun na pala yung ilalagay na pala natin dito is yung ating P absolute. P absolute. So, ating P absolute is 301.325 kPa minus P saturation. Ating P saturation is 25 kPa over density. So, ating density is 980.392 kg over cubic meter times ating gravity is 9.81 meters per second squared plus Vs. So, ating Vs is 3 meters per second. 3 meters per second squared over 2G. 2 times ating gravity is 9.81 meter per second squared minus ZA. So, minus ating ZA is 1 meter. So, 1 meter. Ang ating maging sagot ay 325 minus 25 times 10 raised to 3 kasi K siya, kilo. Okay. 301.325 minus 25 times 10 raised to 3 over 980.392 times the gravity is 9.81 plus 3 squared over 2 times the gravity 9.81 minus 1 ating ZA. So, ating sagot is 28.19 meters. So, ito na ating sagot dito sa ating problem. Thank you.